Hello, hello. So this morning I got on the scale. It is day 11 and I am 167 point, I can't remember. Actually, actually I can look because I'm going to look on my phone right here. So I got my phone. I took a picture this morning. I was 167.1. Do you know that that's like pretty much 166, right? So here's the picture that I took this morning of me. Hang on, I'm waiting for it to, there. That is me right now. And the reason why I was so excited was because there's like, I must be a busy person. I actually got into a size 10. So I've been waiting for a while. Yesterday's video, I told you like that was my goal for like the end of December. So it's like the beginning of February. So I'm just gonna whatever, because I was eating a lot of crap. So like I'm just gonna chalk it up to my own stupidity and retardedness. So yeah, so like I'm like kind of on cloud 9 today, and my best friend's coming from Lafayette up here, and we are going to probably do nothing but crochet and craft all day. So yeah, so I don't even know like where to begin. Like I know that if you're watching this already like into day 11, you're probably already on an eating plan, but like whatever you're doing, make sure that you can do this like forever, because a lot of times it's why they call it yo-yo dieting is because you start a diet and a diet people don't stick to. A diet is short term. So you need to make it an eating plan or an eating lifestyle, and don't call it a diet. So this Dr. Fuhrman's Lose 10 and 20 is like a jump start, is what I kind of tell people. It's a jump start to get you on track with Dr. Fuhrman's plan, his eating plan, his lifestyle. And this is a very strict, and then if you can broaden it to, I guess, his eating lifestyle once you hit whatever you need. I mean, you can stay on this plan until you get down to your goal weight, but he has another one that he just came out with that actually has like more recipes and stuff like that that you can do. And so you could just kind of segue over, and I don't think it's very much, $15. I mean, you get this and you can definitely help other people. I'm not saying give this to them by any means, because that's copyright, type of thing. And they should pay for it, because when you pay for something, you actually are more likely to stick to it. So, but you can help them because you'll have this plan. You can sit down with them. You can show them the plan, and you can be like, this is so easy to do. It's a great jump start to get onto his lifestyle, his way of eating. And let me tell you, if your doctor's fat, you shouldn't be listening to him about nutrition. Unless he's just started a weight loss journey, like forget it. Because obviously he's not following any kind of nutrition that why would you listen to somebody who is not trying, who's eating whatever they want and they call themselves a medical doctor? Like, I just don't understand that. So Dr. Greger, Dr. Fuhrman, they eat about the same. Dr. Greger's a little more lenient on the starches, and Dr. Greger's not, or Dr. Fuhrman's not. You can always, if you are like a carb freaking-aholic, you can try the Starch Solution by Dr. McDougall. I actually do very well on that as a maintenance plan. But because I'm trying to get down, I decided to cut out the starches and to cut out some of the nuts. That way I don't have as much fat and starch going into my system, and my body will tell me when I need some carbs. So even on this plan, you see I've cheated these multiple days. It's because I'm not giving my body the carbs that it needs to keep my glycogen stores full. So yeah, I am not a fan of the keto diet. It's basically, to me, it's just Atkins. I'm not a friend of Atkins. I mean, he was fat. Like, come on. Like, I really am not even a fan of like Weight Watchers. And I know that will make some people upset if they watch this, but if your plan has you eating crap, Like if it comes in a box, it's already pre-made for you. Like I'm not okay with that. Like you need to, it's okay for snacks if you need something kind of on the go, maybe like a one meal, but like you should be making breakfast. Okay, so today is a berry bowl. This is how easy this plan is, and I love fruit for breakfast. You just put, it says 1.5 cups of berries. So berries, I have frozen, I actually poured I forgot there was milk in here. Almond milk. So I actually poured it on my laptop, so that was not good. So I have strawberries and blueberries, and then it says to put a banana in here with some chopped walnuts. And I opted for ground flaxseed, which is why it looks kind of weird like that, because I opted for that instead of chia seeds. And then you put like just a little bit of milk in there just to kind of squish it around. But it's that easy. You just cut up some fruit, and like if I can go out and feed the chickens, the rabbits, the cows, make my breakfast, make my lunch, and get out the door in, what do we say, what time we get up? 30, an hour and 15 minutes. Like get up an hour and 15 minutes early. Like do this. This is easy. Most lunches you can do frozen vegetables with some rice, frozen vegetables with quinoa, potatoes, make a soup. Like you can just, it's always quick and go. There should be no reason why you need to buy stuff at the store. But the reason why I have an issue with Weight Watchers is because they advocate still being able to eat donuts and like Little Debbie snack cakes. It's just they're in their brand. And so you're never going to get rid of that sugar craving until you replace it with whole foods. And you can't go back to that stuff because then it starts tripping the whole pathways in your brain again, and then you start craving it more. And like, I guess they don't understand the whole food addiction thing. So I guess if you don't have food addiction, sure, try it. But for me, like I know I have to be on a plan if I'm losing weight. If not, I have a good maintenance that I can do. But I can't eat that stuff. And I mean, it just sends me downhill so quickly that it's one little cream horn turns to, 3 or 4 Rice Krispie treats, to a bag of chips, to, I mean, it just kind of moves me into this junk food black hole. And so I can't do that. So, try a plan that is sustainable for you, for your whole life. Try different plans until you find one that not only you can do for your whole life, but will also give you the weight loss that you're looking for. Ketosis is not good to be in long term. You can use it short term. So I always tell people, hey, if that's what it takes to get you to start eating healthy, then start it, but then you need to segue. So Dr. Fuhrman's plan is a very good plan to segue into. He is a doctor. He does help people like get off their medications and kind of reverse all of their diseases. So he's a good one to follow. He has like beaucoup de videos on YouTube, just everywhere. And Dr. Greger, like I said, is almost the exact same thing. And he has written a book, How Not to Die from Different Diseases. And he runs nutritionfacts.org. And there are like 140 pages of videos that you can watch. Okay. There's like 9 videos on a page. So he does everything scientific research. If you are interested in that stuff, like definitely go see all of him. He has very high regards for Dr. Fuhrman, which is great. So, when doctors start complimenting the other doctors, it's a good thing. So anyway, let me tell you about today and what we're eating and all this good stuff. So I'm going to try to do a video for each meal, even though my friend's going to be here. It'll be okay. This morning is the berry bowl. For lunch, it says a sweet kale salad. So I've kind of looked at this. It says 5 cups of kale. Then you put some lemon juice on it with an apple, some sunflower seeds, some raisins, which I realized that I didn't even have, and an avocado with some vinegar. So I think what I'm going to do, and then you're supposed to have grapes or other fruit for dessert. So I don't like lettuce and fruit together. Like I'm just very weird like that. So I think what I'm going to do is take the kale and I'm just going to eat that with a little bit of dressing. Like I'll probably use the zesty Italian dressing and just enough to coat it so that I can eat it, because I love raw kale. And then I'm going to take the apple and the seeds, and instead of raisins, I'm going to look around and see if I can find something berry-ish. I might just grab some blueberries or something like that and kind of do another little berry bowl like this of that stuff during that time, and then add in some grapes as my dessert. So dinner, it says lazy lentil, which is good because today is Saturday. I'm skipping church, don't tell. The lazy lentils, where's the, oh, there it is. I have to move because this has a webcam, so it has a picture, and I have to like move it around so I can see what I'm doing. Lazy lentils serves for, I'll probably make it really early and then eat mine late, because like I haven't even eaten breakfast yet, and it's like 10 o'clock because I'm just not hungry. Lazy lentils is basically taking lentils, corn, tomato sauce, an onion, and some like cumin, chili powder, and you're basically putting it all in a pan and cooking it. And then it says served with steamed or water sauteed broccoli or other vegetable. So I will probably do broccoli because I have had a crown of broccoli that's going bad, and so I'll probably eat that as well. But the lazy lentils, I mean, the picture looks good that he put on here, and there's a picture usually of one of the meals in this plan, so that's nice. For a guy, it says to add 2 cups of butternut squash. So what I might end up doing is, if I'm still hungry, I do have those sweet potatoes that I cooked like a few days ago that I didn't really eat because we just decided to throw rice in there. So I might take one of those sweet potatoes and like add that to my lentils. So yeah, I'll show you what each one looks like as we go along for the whole day today. And I hope that you're doing excellent on your weight loss journey. And if not, then maybe this plan isn't quite for you, and that's fine. A lot of people do lose weight on the starch solution, so you might want to move over and try that one. And you can get his book free at the library. So you know, don't feel like you have to stick with one plan. If this like totally isn't working, you see how much I change up this plan and how much I don't follow the plan, but yet I'm still losing weight. Like, you should be losing weight by this point on this plan. If you're not, another thing you can do is look at your gut health, because I found out that, boy, this is really running along today. I found out that like I had so much inflammation because I had food intolerances. So this actually is a good elimination diet. But if you have like hypothyroid or whatever, like, you need to message me, because like I need to help you, because that's my goal in life. I had Hashimoto's, and the doctor told me that that wasn't what it was called. It was actually something else. He didn't even want to test me for my antibodies. So like I had to make him, because I'm like, I'm the one paying for this test. Like, seriously, why aren't you doing this? And so like God gave me a whole bunch of information that I want to pass on to whoever will listen, because I had like 15 pounds of gut inflammation, like of inflammation just over my whole body. It gave me a crap load of symptoms that mimicked fibromyalgia. And so now I'm diagnosed with that, and I can't get rid of that diagnosis, even though like I feel absolutely great. And I don't have any inflammation except for if I eat like my trigger foods, but all mine was food related. And so that's why I eat a vegan plan, because I can't have eggs and I can't have dairy. And when you're searching for recipes, like, that's automatically eliminated. And then all I have to do is look for gluten or corn and eliminate that. Now I have been trying the corn in here. As little as I eat it in here, if it's the whole kernel corn and I don't eat any more than what's on this diet, it minimally affects me. But I think I'm going to have to take it out after this plan and just not eat it at all. Only because I am still a little bit sore, and that's what reaction I have to corn. But I have been eating a lot of crap. So my antibodies are already built up against corn. So I don't want my antibodies to go higher, because then that, of course, that's attacking my thyroid even more. So it's just like I've made a decision that I am going to eat this way, and I'm tweaking it to fit me, and to hell with everybody else, because I've had a lot of flack about my eating plan, because I'm eating vegan, how I used to kill my animals and now I don't, and you know what changed. And Um, yeah, like family, friends. I've had support, but I've had to find my own support, and that kind of sucked. So, um, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I'll do a whole nother video on all that stuff. It's 15 minutes into this video, and I still got to show you what I'm eating for lunch and what I'm eating for dinner. So I will see you then. Okay, so it's lunchtime, and my friend just told me that my food looked like baby food. So that was reassuring. I told her it doesn't matter what it looks like, it tastes good. I can't go by looks anymore. So what I've done is I've taken the kale and I've pulled that off, and I've added my sunflower seeds in there with some tomatoes, and that's it. And then I added in the zesty Italian dressing. So I'm going to eat that. And then since I didn't have raisins, I used mango, I used the avocado, and I used apples. I used actually 2 apples, and I blended it all up with some water, and I put some blueberries with it, and there is, whoop, it's going to spill. Really quickly. There you go. Here, I'll lift it up on a fork. That's why she said it looks like baby food. It looks really gross, but it tastes heavenly, so that's all that matters. So I will be back at dinner time to show you dinner. Okay, so it's almost dinner time, but I'm going to show you. I just basically cooked a bag of broccoli, which has about 4 cups, and I split it with my son. So there's a bunch of broccoli, but it's hard to see, I know. But here is the lentil, the lazy lentils. It basically looks just like the picture, and it tastes pretty good. It's not like my favorite, but I like the other, the chilies better than these lentils. But I guess if you're in a pinch and you have lentils and have nothing to do with them, you can use this recipe. But even though it's a long video, I'm actually cutting it short. So I will chat with you tomorrow.